Hello, this is Dorothy Smith. I'm a close to my heart independent consultant, and I am showing you the 2020 calendar that is in the new seasonal expression that is available until the end of October of this year. And so what I'm doing right now is I'm cutting apart the stickers that go with each of the sheets, and each section is marked according to its page or month. And there's also die cuts. We have many sheets of and what the instructions say is to gather each group of elements for each page. And so this is the little outside part is the cover for the cover. It's a background for the cover page. And this other element is for another one of the pages. So I am taking apart those elements because they don't belong together. But the rest of the die cut sheets, I'm going to cut apart according to, just like I did for the stickers, where each section goes to a particular month. And so each page, each background page will have stickers, die cut elements, cut apart sheets that you don't have to do any cutting at all in this kit. This is a cut above kit, so you are not cutting anything. And the backgrounds are a particular month. And so if it says page 1, like on this particular page, then those are the elements that are going to go with that month or page number. And so on the back of all these little sheets, these are actually backgrounds for pictures. So on the back of them, it is marked what page they go with. And so I am just separating all of these pages apart, or these backgrounds apart, so I can put them with their particular page or month. So they really make it, stickers are marked, the backgrounds for the pictures are marked, and the die cuts are all marked for which month they are. And then you just follow the very simple instructions on how many inches to put each element over from the right or the left on the page. So I will tell you, now this video, all these pieces of video that are linked together are put, I speeded them up at 250%. And so in adding up all of the all these clips, it came to like 2 hours and 8 minutes for me to put 13 pages together, because it's 12 months, 18th page. So I'm trying to think. The only thing that I didn't show on this video is putting there's little tiny stickers with numbers on them that come with this kit, along with, there's a real cute stamp set that comes with it, and of course the picture holders that remind you which size picture to put on each page. And so I didn't put the numbers, essentially the dates for each month. I would venture to say that'll probably take me 15 or 20 minutes to do that. First I've got to find a 2020 calendar and figure out which day is the first, and then put the numbers on accordingly. But these stickers, then me stamping them, which is what I did for last year's calendar. So I think that's going to be pretty much of a no-brainer. Although, I need every bit of brain I can get. So I shouldn't say that. Anyway, I am putting all these pieces together, and like the hearts goes with February. These coordinate with the month. So there's like April showers and Mayflowers and, summer with watermelon. And, so the pages coordinate with what's going on, at least in our hemisphere, as far as the time of the year. So, and I really like the way the pages came out because they all look very different, but color-wise they coordinate with each other. They're not such different colors that they don't blend from one month to the next. And so they did a good job of coordinating these colors for each page, if that makes any sense. So I am just going to put these together and, gather all the elements, and I think I'll run some music while that's going on, and then I'll come back when I'm putting the actual page together. See you on the other side. I love the color. I love the black and white with it especially. So you can see it comes with a scallop sticker and cute little borders. And so I'm going to do my runner along the edge, and be careful how I put it down. So you want to make sure that your hearts are pointed upright and those lines are at the top. And so there's going to be about 1/4 of an inch or so border all around, and it's a little tricky putting these almost full size. And see, I put the hearts upside down, so that's why I tell you to put the hearts right side up. This paper is not like our usual background and texture paper. It's got the background and texture paper, you've got a little leeway for pulling the Tombow up. This does not have leeway, it's, as you can see. So you want to be careful when you put it down. Otherwise, you know, it's a place for an embellishment. So I was able to at least hide where I took the pieces of paper off. So there's the border, and I love this black scallop border. That black and white is really striking. So I'm going to put the border down first, and I wish I'd moved the paper up, and then the scallop is going to go below. And then the little rainbow strip goes above. And so then the flowers come out. Those are also die cuts, as you can see. And that and the black background for the picture is going to go in the center there. So, I mean, it just, gosh, I love those flowers on that. I think that's like a lagoon color. And you can tell that there's like a watercolor splash on it that's printed into the paper. So it's very, very pretty. And the black is just remarkably striking on it. And so there you go. And you've got a little tag to go up there and some flowers to go. So the big sticker flower is supposed to go up there. And then the smaller sticker flower goes towards the bottom. Or the smaller die cut goes with the sticker flower at the bottom. That's what it is. So I like the way this came out. And then there's some, so you may want to leave some room so that there's not glue at the bottom, because there's 2 little banners that go underneath the scallop and the blue strip. And if you don't have enough leeway, well, I had to cut mine off so that they wouldn't hang below the 12 by 12 background. So, you know, oh well. But that's what you do to make it right. And then you scooch it up under the scallop is just to cover the cut edge. So anyway, there you go. It's done. It's finished. So I like that. I think that one came out real cute. And now we're going to go on to the next page. And so this is, I mean, who doesn't love the phrase "life is good"? And now here the background is going to go with the stitch side up, and that cute little flower background is going to be kind of enhanced by the blue, which, you know, is a perfect match to the flowers. And it's just enough to set it off, to have that blue edge going, you know, so that there's like 1/4 of an inch going around the top and the side. So the next things are the die cuts, and the Life is Good tag is going to go there. So you've got, you know, 2 rows of 3 going down. I love that blue flower on there to pull over the flowers on the other side and from the bottom. And then there's a little half moon that's going on that tag over there. And that'll be, you know, that should be probably like the journal spot That isn't a photo mat, although you could put a photo there if you wanted to. But that's essentially the journal tag that where you're going to write your little story. So I got a ruler, and I'm going to, go over. I just want to make sure that they're going to go on there straight, and that they're going to be over enough from the right and left so that one side isn't more so than the other side. So that's going to be right over there, and I like the little tag that says "so much fun," and then you're going to put your little picture, and that'll get lined up with the blue flowers. And same thing for the picture tag, the picture placeholder. So you're going to just kind of put them about 1/4 of an inch apart. So there are some stickers over there. That is a tag for the top of probably the one picture, and then some little black hearts. And you think, oh, black hearts, huh? But they're cute. So I'm just moving the picture over so it lines up with the outside blue line. And then the green Life is Good tag just needs to go along the inner edge. So anyway, it's, as you can see, it's very simple instructions, and you can pull your ruler out, or if you've got a good eye, you can trust your eye. No big deal. And as long as you organize to begin with, and see how there's a white edge on the black heart so that it sticks out. So there we go. Page 2 down. Now this is February. Can you guess? Because it's hearts, and it says, "My heart just grew." Okay. We all have room for our hearts growing, hopefully for loving somebody and being grateful for somebody. So this has got a nice bright orange background for pictures, and the hearts are a plaid little heart. They're very cute. And as long as you've got your ruler close by, you're good. You've got whoops, I'm flipping my ruler over, I guess. I don't know where my ruler went. Oh, I know. I had to go get a bigger ruler because this was more than that. Ruler is just, I think, like 1.5 inches, and this is my 3-inch wide ruler. So there we go. So I can come down 2 inches from the top and 2 inches from the left side. So I didn't have that other ruler is not 2 inches wide. So then I'm only doing that just to make sure I've got it even on both sides. And I like this, "My heart just grew." And then we've got some little hearts, because you can never have enough hearts. So I like the idea of doing the, God, I love scallops. Okay, I like the idea of doing a calendar that has pictures. My son doesn't live with us anymore, so there aren't a whole lot of pictures happening. Otherwise, we'd just be taking pictures of 2 old birds in the house, and that's not very pretty. I guess I could take pictures of my dogs and put it up there, but I miss having my son around. But they've got to grow also, and he's doing a good job. Sometimes it takes more than one exit from the house to make it, and that's just how things are. And that's okay. He's doing good. He's doing good now, and we're happy. I do miss him, but I can't tell him that. I just can't say, "Oh, I really miss," because I don't want to put any pressure on him. I mean, he's not gonna. I don't want to make him feel bad, and it'd make me feel bad, and then I'd feel guilty, and good grief, it'd start the whole thing, right? Okay, so back to it. So these are pizza pies, and so what I've done is I put, because that center is going to be, tough getting the corner in the right place. So because the inside of those pie slices is going to get glued onto anyway, then I'm gluing down to the very tip of the pieces that I'm putting in there, so I can get a real tight fit down at the very corner, very center of the pie. Wish I'd stop saying pie. Anyway, so the black piece goes in the center, as you might gather, and it's going to go probably like 2 3/4 inches over. And we're going to get some single letters, and these actually were not, I do wish I had my pokey tool to put down the letters, because it really makes it so much easier. But these letters were not hard to put down at all. And you really don't, they're a fun enough font that you don't have to have them perfect. If they're a little wonky here and there, just kind of adds to the fun of the kind of whimsical look of the paper. So then you get a nice little banner going, extending from the picture, and that's going to say fun. So it's kind of let the fun begin is the title of this page. And it gets, let's see, it gets a butterfly and a rainbow, some flowers. So, now if you're smart, girls, you'll start with the last letter that goes closest to the picture and work your way backwards, so you don't have to remove the letters because you didn't give yourself enough room. Just saying. Take it from me, clearly. Okay, so there's a nice flower that goes there, perfect match on the background, kind of wavy background. And then here comes our rainbow, because you can never have too many rainbows in your life. And see, I like how they kind of matched the colors. That says right here, and it's going on top of the orange, and the blue is going on top of the same color blue. So I kind of like the way they matched it like that. And here's our, ever wonderful journaling strips, so that we make sure that we write something down, and we got an ampersand sign. And so I'm going to put my picture reminder there, and the next page is, this is a really pretty page. So the wavy actually, I do believe, gets flipped around, Dorothy. There we go. Okay, so there we go. The start. If you have to guess, you're always going to guess, or at least I'm always going to guess the wrong one first, right? That's how I roll, girls. Okay, so there's a nice, I love all the scallops. You notice how they're repeating patterns as the months go on. So I love that. I love repeating patterns to kind of, it gives you the continuity going from one page to the next. But the scallops are not the same kind of, in the same place or the same color or, anything like that. This is remarkably different than the, dark black, the black ones. Of course, black is dark, right? Okay, so this is April, because we've got April showers, and we've got the umbrella, and we've got a couple of little flowers, and we've got some real pretty little clouds going on there. And then, of course, this lagoon colored background for the picture kind of picks up the flowers in the strips on either side. If you see that there's some lagoon colored flowers, there's the kind of Carolina blue color, but there's the lagoon color too. So very bright, very cheerful. And of course then we've got some kind of rainbow strips going at the top and the bottom of the background, picture background. So it just kind of adds a nice little finishing touch. And then we've got the cute little umbrella with the little droplets on the side there, very subtle. And then we've got another cloud. So the flowers are going to go towards the bottom of the picture, and then it's going to say celebrate today. So that's going to go towards the end. So, you know, obviously I'm working too close to my belly again. That's why I've got to get the camera to be moved, because I keep on pulling what I'm working on close to me because I have short arms. So I need to pull the camera over towards the bottom. Sorry this keeps on happening. I've got to remember to do it once I walk into the video room. But when I walk into the video room, I've got something else on my mind and forget that. So anyway, here we go. We're going to put down celebrate and today and with the flowers, and it'll come out just fine. And in the end, you know, you will see what all these pages look like. I mean, you can kind of see a peek of the shot to the right there. It's the instructions are showing what the clouds and the flowers look like, and how it says celebrate today. So, but I will show you at the end. You'll get a full view of all of the pages. So, and you know, if you notice, they use different size fonts and different types of fonts. And that's also neat. But this is a sans serif font, so there's no little tags like there is with Times Roman. So if you're gonna use bigger and smaller fonts, then you may want to use something that is like a sans serif or a serif. So the next sheet, the next month is this negative and positive space background. So I'm pulling out the butterflies, which is the positive space, and I'm left with this sheet that it took me a second to figure out what was going on here. So there's a sheet that becomes part of the background. I'm taking the Wonderful out of the die cuts. And there were 2 3x4 pieces that came out also. And you just place this over the wavy lines and also the kind of watercolor lines. And this is really kind of a neat idea to use the negative space to show off the watercolor wash there that came printed on the paper. And so once again, I'm telling you, it's much easier to start at the bottom than the top, and then it can kind of flop forward. And because there's so much loose I don't know how to describe it, but the paper gets a little buckly where the butterflies are, just because there isn't a whole lot holding it down. So I'm putting the little banner and the Wonderful title on there, and little butterflies that came part of the stickers. So very cute. And I will use those butterflies that I took off the page, and I will use them on another background, not for the calendar. And there's one of the butterflies that came out of the 3x4 picture places, so they made good use of all the space there. But that butterfly kind of helps to hold down the center of the negative space butterflies. And then I put the pictures in place, and that was a very simple one, but very effective. And of course, these are like, there's those flowers that are so cute. I love those little blue flowers. And the lagoon colored flowers. So I like this lagoon backing. So you want to make sure that you've got the right lines up at the top. And I am going an inch over from the left side to put that background. And then these flowers are also a background for pictures, and they go 3 inches over from the left. And then there'll be some picture backgrounds that are going to go at the top and the bottom, not lined up, kind of not really catty corner to each other, but misaligned to each other. I don't know how to describe it. So we've got the kind of Carolina blue flowers and the nice orange and the lagoon title, which says currently. Very cute. And the die cuts are that's a die cut, and here are our stickers. And so the sticker is going to go up there next to currently, kind of to show it off. And be nice if we could see the bottom, what I'm doing at the bottom. Sorry. Okay, so now, ladies, you could pop these up with some foam dots. That would be totally okay. I'm just not doing it because of the fact that it's in a calendar, and I'm afraid that they're going to get ripped off every time you're flipping a page. So, oh, there we go. There's my journaling strips and a pretty blue flower down at the bottom, and some more flowers. Very pretty. And here's a pink and green. I mean, who doesn't love pink and green? This was the large scallop circle that came off of the cover sheet. And so it's month 7, which is July, which is the middle of summer for those of us in the northern hemisphere. And it's a great melon month, right? So here comes the watermelon. And we've got the little accent strips to show off the picture frame and the story. And what I'm going to do with the watermelon is just put some Tombow on the right-hand side of the watermelon so that I can tuck the watermelon, tuck the picture under the watermelon. So this is the hardest part of this page, is getting summer off of the sticker sheet and then getting summer back on. So these are the script is kind of fine lettering. So like the today was easy to get off because it was a nice thick letter. The script, the fact that it's script and the fact that it's a thinner letter makes it a little bit more delicate to handle. Not difficult, but just a little bit more delicate to handle. So, but if you rip a letter, you can always put it together and you won't see it. So that says summer, and then we've got some nice bold days in a very small font, much smaller font, I should say, to go underneath the summer. So, and then we've got some pink hearts to go on there to go along with our pink watermelon. And so there I am putting the watermelon, the glue just on the right hand side of it. So we've got tuckability here. And there we go. We've got our 4x6 going right on the center of the page. And you know, it's kind of nice because these can be one-shot wonders. So all of these obviously are single page layouts. And you know, if you just have one, sometimes we just take one picture of something. And that makes this picture taking using this calendar very simple. Just one picture a month, kind of saying what the month is, whether it's, eating watermelon or running through a sprinkler in the summer. I mean, that also screams summer. So this only says, hey, you only need to take one picture. You don't have to go and tell the whole story with all the one or two pictures. You don't have to tell, have a whole bunch of pictures to go with it. So it's kind of cool. And the fact that they're all one page scrapbook pages. I kind of like the one pages, to tell you the truth. I like them just fine. I don't have to always have 2 pages on my layouts. So I've taken to doing more and more of the single page layouts myself. But anyway, so here we go. Here's this layout, and it's got cute little banners. And now what I like about this, see, I was looking for the stickers and I forgot to cut one off, and fortunately found it pretty quickly. So this is a whole sticker that just says adventure. And how simple was that? I like that one. Super simple, super fast, no clumsy fingers. Love it. And then here are my journaling strips. So cute, right? So cute. Another one down. Next one is going to be what? So that was July. And here we are in August, and I don't know where you all are, but I'm in Texas, and dear me, hot isn't even the word for it sometimes. So these are nice, summery, bright, light colors. Maybe they help you feel cool with the little green leaves. And this is cute. Okay, now I really like this. Here is, so there you see the continuing use of the scallop. So the little yellow, and that's going to be your journaling card, is using the scallop. And then look at this. This is a punch out of the scallop. I mean, very, very cute. I love that. So, oh boy, are those cute. I love this calendar. Last year's calendar was a little complicated. There were a couple of pages that were pretty complicated to do. I love this calendar. I mean, this calendar is just a breeze to do. So you need your Tombow. If you have a little pokey tool to help you pick up the things that are stickers. And that's all you need. I mean, what else have you seen me use other than the ruler and the scissor for a pokey tool? Now, I did use a scissor to cut out the pieces, and my adhesive. And so I like that little documented place for putting all your journaling. The little butterflies look like they're on a picnic tablecloth. It reminds me of a picnic. I'm always hungry. It's just like where if I can relate food to it. Okay, and so then I'm going to put a 3x4 here, and the bottom one gets a 4x4. So I think there's only one 4x4 picture. And now we're going to go, this is so cute. I love these little flowers at the bottom. So I will tell you, because it's probably off the screen, that there are stickers with the flowers that match the flowers at the bottom. And there are 3 stems that don't have flowers. So you're going to take the stickers and put them on top of the stems that don't have flowers. And then the other die cut flowers will double layer onto the matching flower, so you get a little bit of dimensional look to the flowers. And I love the black and orange. So that is that month 10? Could it be month 10? So the black and orange is for like Halloween. But, you know, there's still a lot of flowers around, all the fall flowers around, and those are probably like little asters, you know, or chrysanthemums are fall flower. And you've got the little banners up there. Very cute. And then I'm just going to put, now I will tell you, I did put pop-up dots on the flowers that get double layered onto, there's the pink and orange. Again, very interesting, and it looks fine. It really looks fine. So this is going to be everyday sunshine. So, and there's a lot of the sun in the fall is just wonderful, right? Because the little crispness in the air. Yeah, it's wonderful. So I did put pop-up dots, not dots, but pop-up foam pieces on the flowers that get, like I said, that get double layered. So that just adds some dimension, and you just want to match your flowers. And there's, you know, that kind of Carolina blue heart to go with it. So someplace in here, there we go. There's that flower. That's going to go on top of there. And the blue flower, poof, he just went poof. That is funny. Wonder how I did that. Magic. Oh, magic for Halloween. Okay, so here comes sunshine. I had a little bit of a problem with this. Okay, now I went out with my friend Sylvia and her husband Carlos. Jim and I went out and had Sunday lunch with them. So I had to drop the sunshine because it was too complicated to do. So here I am back, and I moved the thing up. And here comes sunshine. And it could just go straight across, but mine goes up. Just because. There's no question to this, girls. It's just what happened. So anyway, sunshine makes you happy, so your mood goes up. There we go. There's my justification and rationalization. On these, on this script, it's a little hard to get the centers of the letters out. So I had a little bit of problem with that. But that was fine. So there, how cute is? Oh, I love it. I love that one. And I like the little joy journaling card. Okay. This green gets a big border at the bottom, and there will be a sticker that with those lagoon and black X's that will go, a very thin one that will go up at the top, and I'm just punching out the stars from the die cut, and an additional border is this, what do you call it, spiral bound, like a page ripped from a spiral bound notebook. And, you know, which is actually the calendar. The calendar is a spiral bound. So here you have also a kind of a copy of a pattern that's shown with the, you know, every month that you're looking at it, you're looking at the spiral bound thing. And so here kind of goes with that. So I don't know whether they were thinking about that or they just wanted to use the spiral bound thing. But you know what? In my world, it's repeating patterns that I absolutely love and adore. And so here's my little stars, and there's that little tiny border that goes right up at the top, right to the very edge. And so it brings in the blue. Look at how much happier your eyes are to have blue at the top and the bottom. And then you've got the lagoon picture backgrounds going on there. That color green, it's almost like a sage green, is very pretty with the lagoon color. And so there's lagoon backgrounds all around, and this is going to be family time. So the family's going to give me a little bit of trouble, but what family doesn't? And then the time won't be a problem at all. Hopefully my family isn't listening to this. Oop. Okay, but the family has stores around it, so there's lots of stores in the family. Okay, here we go. Here's family. And the family wants to stick to my fingers. I mean, it's like, you're trying to stick to me, and it was kind of hard to get off, but there we go. It did fine. And I'm just trying to straighten the Y up. The finer letters really have a tendency to want to go in a place that they're not necessarily supposed to go in. So I'm having, there we go, I got it out. And now I need the little dot to go over the I. Okay, there we go. That family came out very good. Okay, so then I'm going to put time underneath, and I'm going to tuck the Y over. I'm going to tuck the M underneath the tail of the Y. So if I can lift it up with my scissor. I would really not suggest using your scissor this way so you don't poke yourself. And there's the time. And if you notice, all the time has got all the colors used in this particular sheet. So there's, an orange and a pink and the blue and the green. And so they're using all the colors. And if there was a fifth letter in time, they would use yellow, I'm sure. So anyway, see how those little stars just add such festivity to that page. I mean, they just make it so much more happy. It's very cute. And then I'm putting my little placeholders. Another page down. So guess what? This is the last page. And it says so many reasons to smile. And that's what I want for all of you, to have so many reasons to smile. And if sometimes you can't smile about stuff, then think about things that used to make you smile. So anyway, here's a wonderful combination with the pinks and the greens. And the ends of the black lines show you exactly where the orange background goes. So here's some more pink and orange again. So once again, this is sort of like a repeating pattern. It's repeating colors throughout the whole catalog. So it's sort of like a repeated pattern. You're getting, that's what brings you the continuity. Things like the scallops, things like the color combinations, brings you the continuity from one page to the next, so that all of these pages will do wonderfully in an album. And so the green is going to go over the orange and the pink, and it kind of softens them. And then we've got the dark green, that really deep green, and that's going to also go over the orange and the pink. And the light specks pick up the lighter green. Once again, the scallop background, the scallop in the picture background. So look at that beautiful little flower cluster to go there. That's beautiful. And then some little stars to go at the bottom of that picture. So this is for December. And there's lots of reasons to smile in December. Usually a family time. Usually some get-together time with family and friends. So there we go. So I hope you liked this. I'm just going to go through. Whoops, I have a loose butterfly. Now I got to find where the butterfly went. So here are all a good view of all the pages before I put them onto the appropriate month. Of the calendar. I'm not going to show you me putting all the numbers on the dates, because that would be, y'all can do that. You know, you can figure out when the month starts and, you know, do that yourself. You don't have to watch me do it. I'll bore you and me too. And so I'm just putting all the calendar pages in place, and you get to see how gorgeous these pages really are. So, love that cover page. I can hang that up for the next 4 months before January starts. So, here we go. Once again, this calendar is in the new seasonal catalog, which is on my website, dorothy.closetomyheart.com. And it's towards the end. It's on page 42 and 43. The calendar is only going to be available till the end of October. So if you get it done by October or even November, you are all set to go for the year 2020. And I have a feeling we're going to have to be ready to go for the year 2020. So there's my cute little numbers that I'm not going to do right now. So I hope you subscribe to my channel. I hope you enjoy watching this. I apologize that I've been not doing any videos for about a month and a half. Had places to go and family to see in Midland, Texas, and had a 95-year-old uncle have a birthday, and got to see cousins that hadn't seen in, I don't even want to tell you how many decades, but many. And, you know, it's kind of a shock to see them when they were 7 and then when they're 63. Just saying, don't do that. Don't be like our family. But my brother and sister all came out from Long Island and from North Carolina down to Midland, Texas to have a family reunion, literally the likes of which we haven't had probably since 1961. And so it was a great opportunity and great fun, and we really enjoyed each other's company and learned a lot about the family, and, you know, got to honor our 95-year-old uncle, who, my mother's brother, and he's been the patriarch of the family for quite some time now. He's taking care of business for both my aunt and my mother, and now he's still doing stuff. He's still got probably more of a brain than his kids and nieces and nephews. So it's pretty he's very impressive, a very impressive man. But anyway, we really enjoyed it, and I hope you enjoyed watching me put the calendar together, and I hope you consider doing this, because it'll give you a good reminder every month to go take a picture and stick it on your calendar. So here we come right down to November, and family time for Thanksgiving. That's why that family time makes sense. And then December, always reason. So I'm just adding the last page. There we go. And that's it. So there's my stamp set, there's the numbers, the dates. This is the catalog that it comes in. That's the page 43 that you can order it on. And come to my website, dorothy.closetomyheart.com. Thanks for watching. Bye now.